Okay, now I'm going to show how to do the head. And so on this guy, he gets a really short chin. His mom doesn't like any crud in his mouth. So I'm taking my 1/2-inch guard and I'm just going straight down his chin. Actually, I already did some of it, but I'm just going to pretend to show you for the first time here. So I go down the chin, all on his neck here. The rest of him is done in a 1/2 inch, so just blend it in there. And then I'm kind of still deciding what to do for the top of his head. I think I'll do 1 inch. And I'm going to go in reverse from the back of his head to the front. And I don't like dig down towards the front of his eyes. I just sort of skim away. And when I get toward the top of the ear here, I just hold the ear down and then skim down so I don't take too much off the ear. Hold this ear down. And then I'll flip the ear up and go down the side of the cheek. And I go to the corner of the mouth. Okay, now we'll come over here because you're going to be poopy. To the corner of the mouth. Get all this crud. Come on, dude. Scooch up. Yeah. And then I'll just kind of further smooth this out. This would help if you weren't sitting on the end of your rope. If I wanted a fuller head, I would do a longer guard, probably 1 1/4, 1 1/2. And if I wanted to leave like the sides of the face fuller, I wouldn't take it down the cheek or under the ear. I'd leave some of that and then I would just scissor. I still like taking my chins pretty short, probably not a 1/2 inch. I would just set the length with scissors. And I usually settle my chin length with chunkers and then go back and smooth it out. Okay, and I've already done this, but I always shave the lips, and I'll usually go down to like 15 or 30, and I'll shave all this hair that is like the width of the nose leather. And I've also shaved down the front of his lip line here because he gets a lot of that staining. So I'll get my comb and my chunkers. Here, buddy. And I'll just comb all the stuff out forward in front of the nose. And I would maybe not shave quite as much on the nose here. He has kind of a weird shaped nose actually, but his bite is a little funny. But his mom really doesn't like any stained, icky stuff in the mouth. So I take that extra clean. So all the stuff that goes out past the nose, I kind of angle up from the chin and get all that junk out of the way. Comb that out again. Stick into his wet nose. And this is no means like the way you're supposed to do anything. This is just the way that I do it that works for me, and customers seem to like it, so that's what I keep doing. So I've combed all this junk backwards towards his eye, lifting it up like to cover his eye on purpose. So that way I can come back and take away all the stuff that blocks and covers up the eye. Kind of going into his stop there. Stay. And I just want to open up his eye here so he can see and get anything that kind of sticks out past the side of his face. Very good. So I'll comb all that out again. Get all the stuff sticking out past the side of his cheek. Kind of cutting closer to the eye. Because I don't take a clipper to the stop on any of my doodles. And I'll come back and kind of clean that up afterwards too. Like, this is by no means like the finished stop here. He's still got little scraggle hairs that'll be sticking out that I'll have to come polish up. Okay, smooth this back out. Stay. So I'm combing it all back down, and I'm just gonna make sure that my chin is set where I want it. I mean, I've already shaved off most of it, but there's gonna be little funny hairs sticking out guaranteed every time. So and he's panting, which makes it a little bit trickier. But I'll come in here and get all the stuff that's sticking out. In here where they get staining, come in there and kind of clean up that stuff. Hey, bud. Close your mouth. And his mom really hates this stain stuff, so I just really try and get all that out. So I'm just making sure that like everywhere this chin kind of connects to is blended out. And then I'll comb all this hair out to the side and straight up. And he's kind of a drooly guy, so a lot of this around the mouth and the nose is wet. Stay, bud. Oh, I kind of goofed my stuff there. Okay, and I just kind of make like a little crescent shape. He doesn't keep a ton of hair, so I don't do a real full face for him. And his hair is not like super curly on the face here either, so if he had a really bushy, thick, curly face, I could leave a really full muzzle, but his mom doesn't like that anyway. And then, you know, you can take your curved scissors or curved blenders and smooth that out. And I'll just take my chunkers around the visor area here and just kind of prune away at some of this stuff. Kind of set the length and shape. And then I'll come back in with curved blenders or my regular curved scissors and smooth it out. You're fine. Go get my curved blenders. And these are from Affordable Grooming Shears, these curved blenders. They work really well. Stay, you're fine, good boy. So, and you can just smooth out the whole top of the head here with these. These work really nice for smoothing out any little funny chunks. And they're pretty foolproof, so you don't have to be good at anything to get good results with these. They kind of are hard to mess up. Good boy. Good boy. And I'm just going to take these to the corner of his eyes here and stop just to kind of soften any little sticky outy hairs there. And I'm going to fluff his muzzle back up. Hold on. And here's some little funny hairs by the back of his beard that I want to get out of the way. Stay. Good boy. Don't worry, you'll go home soon. Okay. So back to this muzzle. Stay. He's seeing people out front, and he thinks his mom is here. Come on, bud. Just gonna get these little funny hairs. Back to the muzzle. Stay. I know, that's not your family though. Dude. It's not your family. So I'm just taking these curved blenders and just smoothing out that little half circle shape. And I'll kind of go up to this fluff by the front of the nose here. Get over here, bud. And I'll just kind of fluff this stuff right up front here. Stop. Stop. I know, that's not your mom though. Smooth all that back down. Oh, you're just fine. And then the stuff that's up front here, I like to take these curved blenders to that too. And kind of soften it because you'll get lots of little chunky sticky outies right up by the nose where you shave the lips. I know. You're an anxious kind of guy. Just fine. Okay. And he's gonna have more hairs to clean up on his head, but I don't want this to get too lengthy. So, and I have not done his ears yet. I'm just gonna trim them up a little bit, but you can kind of get the general idea of how to do kind of like a short, cute face on a doodle, with a nice short chin, but still kind of leave some fluff and cute factor on the face. And even as this grows out, it won't get too gross because the chin stayed so short. And we've cleaned out by the eyes pretty good. So that is all for that one.